Well, hello. This is yours truly, Charles Prosper, with another installment of Success Through Consistency. And if you don't know who I am and what I do, again, my name is Charles Prosper, and I help you to achieve your most important goals through the power and the principle of consistency. Now, in today's installment, I'm going to read from my book because I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I have some really good stuff in it, and it's this one. Okay, it's Why Consistency is the Key to All Success and How to Be Consistent to Achieve Any Goal, which you can obtain on Amazon, about $20, or if you want to take the simple and most direct route, you can just download it. There should be some links below here if you're looking at this on YouTube, where you can download the PDF file right away as a gift from me to you. Also, if you look at the links below, you're going to see there's going to be an audio, a 30-minute audio that I did on consistency about 4 or 5 years ago. Absolutely awesome. I think you should listen to it. It is yours at no cost to you, my gift. And also, one last thing before I get into the subject of today. If you are not a member of my Facebook group, Success Through Consistency, which is a mastermind group to help you achieve your most important goals through accountability partners, join today. Join today. Now, I'm going to read from the book and make commentary on it. It's on a subject that, when I talk about being consistent, there's something that happens that gets you off track. A lot of times it can be something that we call moods. First of all, I want you to know that moods are not your friend. Moods are energy systems that come and go, that have their own agenda, which definitely is something that you want to not give the importance that the mood tends to make you believe that it has. So I'm going to talk about moods, and I'm going to talk about getting distracted from your consistency once you're on a roll and once you are really in the progressive movement of achieving your goal on a regular, daily, day-to-day basis. Now, in chapter 18 of the book, and I'm gonna read and then I'll make a commentary on it as well. I have a self quiz. It's quiz number 5. How low moods affect you. Now, the thing is that no matter how determined we are to remain consistent, we may suddenly find ourselves in what we call "quote unquote" a low mood. And low moods can happen for a various number of reasons. It can happen through temporary illness, which lowers your resistance. Something as common as a cold can lower your resistance and weaken your persistence to do what you're supposed to do on that particular time at that particular day. And even as humans, we go through emotional biorhythms, up and down cycles. Some say that the gravitational pull of the moon also has an effect on how we feel. Thus, the term lunatic, which comes from the word moon, which has been observed historically that people tend to act erratically during the full moon. The thing is that the full moon can pull against the tides, and since our body is 70-80% water, the idea is that it can pull against the gravitational energy of our bodies, which is mostly water, which can affect our moods. This is the theory behind the lunar effect. So moods are energy systems that tend to distract you from your particular agenda. And you have to be aware of them, and just keep in mind that moods are not your friend, and there are things that happen to you which you should supersede and then continue in spite of it. Now, I have some questions on a quiz. How do you handle low moods. And answering yourself, you can write down your answers, but these are the kind of things that'll give you a self-examination as to how you can handle moods. First of all, number one, are you immediately aware when you are in a typically low mood? Are you aware of your moods? And do you consider yourself a regularly moody person or only an occasional one? Now, that's something you need to know about yourself. Do others notice it when you're in a low mood? That's number three. Now, how do you typically behave when you're in a low mood? Do you acquiesce to the low mood? Do you go against it? Do you do what you need to do in spite of the mood? Do you ignore it and get into the energy of doing what you need to do while the mood just kind of dissipates in the background? When you are in a low mood, how do you snap yourself out of it? This is an important thing to know. You need to have this particular strategy if you are to remain consistent. And here's, I have this as one of the list of questions. List the type of events that can create a low mood for you. Make a list of them so that when they happen, you can be ready and prepared to deal with them. Some people have certain things that put them in a bad mood. Now, this is giving a lot of power to events, and you have to become more aware of the power that you give things and events and circumstances, because you are in control if you choose to be in control. Now, list those things that you can do that are able to change your low mood into a good mood. Things that can bring you up. Okay? So you need to know what are those things that you have to have techniques. What are the techniques that you normally would use to change a low mood? This is an important thing that you need to look at as well. The next question, how quickly do you resort to doing those positive things that will change your mood from negative to positive? Let me read that one again. How quickly do you resort to doing positive things that will change your mood from negative to positive? So you need to have a reservoir, an arsenal of positive things that you will be able to immediately remember to do, to reverse that negative mood, because you want to stay consistent. You don't want a mood to tell you what you should be doing. Here's an important thing. Do you ever make important decisions when you are in a low mood? Let me give you a little secret. Never make an important decision when you're either in a low mood or when you're too excited. Those two extremes are never a good time when you're making an important decision, especially when you're in a low mood. Never make an important decision when you're in a low mood, and never make an important decision when you're very excited over something. Do you postpone making important decisions until you are in a more positive one? This is a very important thing that you need to remember. If you're in a low mood, you do not make an important decision. And the suggestion here is that you should postpone all important decisions until you are in a more positive, balanced, and objective mood. And the final question of self-examination that I'm going to give you: do you tell your feelings how to feel? Do you tell your thoughts what to think? In fact, that is something that you really need to realize that you have the power to do. You have the power to tell your feelings how to feel, and you have the power to tell your thoughts what to think. You are in control. Taking an assertive and positive approach, and the approach to be in control when moods happen, will keep you consistent. So remember, you are in control. This is your goal that you're going to achieve, and no temporary mood is going to get you off track. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. hit the like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Don't be so shy, quiet, introverted. Leave me a comment or a question. If your question is intriguing enough, I'll do a video on it. How about that? Is that a deal? Okay, so we'll see you again next time. And remember, stay consistent to achieve your most important goals. And moods are not your friends.